Hello, this is Beth Coughlin. Thank you for joining me for today's Spirit Share, where we talk about all things spirit. It is my hope that these Spirit Shares awaken your wisdom within, the limitless spirit that you are. Thank you for joining me for today's Spirit Share. Today's Spirit Share I thought would be really fun to talk about what it looks like to have a day of multiple signs. And I'm calling it AMARE, which is the Italian word for, it's actually the verb to love. And a lot of these signs, the underlining energy is love. And so today I thought, well, let's talk about what it looks like when you have a day of signs and how that all comes to be. So last week I was having an interesting week because I was heavily involved in researching my Nana's family. And that was happening because we were trying to determine when my great-grandfather came here. Was it 1910? Was it 1913? We were also, and still are in the process of looking at one of his accomplishments while he was here, which was he was one of the founders of the Haverhill Italian American Credit Union. And so we're doing all this research, and in the process, I learned that my great-grandmother had 3 babies that transitioned the same day that they were born that nobody ever talked about, no one ever knew about. So that was pretty powerful to discover in the research. So it was just a very emotional week, and really having all of my Italian relatives on my mind and in my heart. And so last Thursday, I was talking out loud in the morning to my Nana. I'm like, hey, Nana, I really, it'd be awesome if I had a sign from you today to let you know that you're knowing about all of this that's happening. Just a hello. And in true Nana fashion, she certainly said hello. So what happened was I had a few errands to do that day, and I got in my car and was going down my driveway, and immediately about a dozen or so, I think there was more than a dozen, of these wild turkeys crossed my driveway to the point I had to shut my car off and wait for them as they crossed my driveway and went into the trees, and we're just having a good time. And I got a really good laugh out of this hello, because turkeys for me symbolize the power of group energy and the power of the spiritual energies like kindness and abundance and gratitude. And this was a beautiful wink from my Nana and her family in spirit, saying they were grateful for the research, and they were sending me a big hello with this group energy, which a group energy could be, for example, friendships are group energy. A group could be a group you work with. In this particular moment, I felt that this was the group energy of family. And it was even more hilarious because I was at the time was on the phone with my dad. So, this is his mom that I'm speaking about. So I thought that's super cool. So that was a great big hello from Nana Angie. And then I proceeded to go to my first stop, which was Whole Foods. And that parking lot always has fun things, I tell you. So I'm walking in towards the front door, and I look down, and there's this beautiful white little fluffy feather. And I'm like, oh, wow, hello. So I took a picture to share. And then later that day, I had an appointment with the dermatologist. And when I checked in, the woman handed me the slip after you pay the copay, and I looked down, and her name was Maria. And that was super funny because my great-grandmother, my Nana's mom, her name was Maria. So after my appointment, I was walking into the parking lot and was looking around for my car, and all of a sudden a red car caught my eye. And all of a sudden I went, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. There was this license plate that said AMARE, which is the Italian verb to love. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's incredible. And what's even more fascinating in that moment, I realized that this appointment had been changed. It was supposed to be 2 weeks ago. And they canceled on me. The doctor canceled. And then they told me it would be another 6 months before I had this appointment. And then I'm like, that can't be, I cannot wait another 6 months. I'd already waited 6 months. And so this woman said to me, oh, look at this. I can't believe it. Another appointment just showed up for 2 weeks from today. And I thought of that in that moment when I was staring at the license plate. I said, isn't that funny how that all worked out? Timing, timing, timing. It all works out. Anytime something gets canceled, I laugh. Anytime something takes longer, I laugh because the divine timing is always at play. I guarantee it. It is awesome when you look back at what was going on. And so I said, that makes sense. So my Nana knew in 2 weeks I would need her support, and all of this would line up perfectly. And then I look down, and I'm still standing there in shock looking at this license plate. I take a picture, and then I look down, and I see a shiny object on the ground, and I pick it up, and it's a quarter. I'm like, oh my, I can't believe this. So now I'm like totally excited. I run to my car. And I have to grab my glasses because I can't see anything up close anymore without my glasses. And I look and it says 2015. Oh my. 2015 was the year that I went to Italy to meet for the first time my Nana's cousins and my cousins in Terlizzi, Italy, which was something that my Nana had always wanted to do, but she passed away way too young and never had the opportunity. What's also significant is 1990 is the year my Nana died. So 2015 is 25 years to the date of her passing. And the value of a quarter, 25. So I was just like, this is so incredible. Like I was so filled with gratitude and love and everything for the support from my Nana and for her willingness to share that hello with me. I was just in awe. And when I look at this and I say, wow, what was going on here? Because the big message clearly was the license plate AMARE and the 2015 quarter. And what she was reminding me of is the power of validating spirit with the energy of love. And when we validate spirit in any moment, we are saying hello, spirit to spirit. And we are saying hello with the energy of spirit, which is love, kindness, gratitude. So anytime we validate and say hello to another spirit, so I'm saying hello through the energy of my own spirit to spirit. Anytime I'm saying hello to anyone through kindness, through love, through compassion, any of those truly gifts of the spirit, we are validating the spiritual energy, and the energy can only move towards wholeness and healing, and can only move towards that energy of oneness that we are all longing for. So it's that saying that love is the most powerful energy in the universe. It's so true. Think of any moment when things were bad and you gave yourself some kindness. Things weren't going so good, and instead of beating yourself up, you gave yourself some appreciation and love. Or somebody wasn't feeling great and you held the door open and you made their day, or you had a conversation with them and you validated who they are as a human being and who they are as a spirit. That makes all the difference. It's stopping and becoming aware of the power of saying hello in the energy of spirit, which are those beautiful energies of love and kindness and gratitude that make all the difference. And so today, when you go through your day, just give yourself a moment, a pause to say hello to yourself as spirit, validating who you are. And when things aren't going in a direction that feels good, that if it's going towards a direction of feeling divided, remind yourself that you always have the power to validate that spiritual energy, that oneness, that power of love, and be kind to yourself or be kind to others when you have that choice. Don't choose the division. Choose the power of love. The verb, AMARE. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. For more information about my work and what I have to offer, please visit my website, elizabethcoughlin.com, where you can subscribe to my Facebook and YouTube channels and stay in touch for more spirit shares. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.